When participating in any exercise program, there is a possibility of physical injury and an increased load on the heart, which may result in dizziness, shortness of breath, and in extreme circumstances may result in a heart attack. If you experience any dizziness or pain, stop exercising immediately and seek medical attention as required. By participating in this exercise program, you agree to freely accept all associated risks, dangers, and hazards. The governors of the University of Alberta, their officers, employees, and volunteers are not responsible for any injury or loss of any kind sustained by you while participating. Consult your physician before beginning any exercise program.
Hi, my name is Devon, and I work for Campus and Community Recreation, and I'm the fitness supervisor. Today we're going to take you through a HIIT workout. Today we're going to do some circuit training, so we're going to have 3 circuits. Your work interval is going to be 45 seconds, and your rest interval will be 15 seconds. And then at the end of each circuit, you're going to have 1 minute of a cardio exercise that you're going to go hard for a minute. So you're going to have 3 different circuits to go through, and we'll go exercise by exercise. And then you'll repeat each circuit 3 times before moving on to the next one. So for your first circuit, I'll go through your exercises and give you those options. Again, it's ending with that cardio segment, and then you would repeat that whole thing 3 times before moving on to the next one that I demonstrate. So your first exercise is going to be a bear crawl. So down on your hands and knees here. We're going to be in this hover position. So knees just slightly walk your opposite hand and knee at the same time. So you're going to have one hand and knee close together and one extended as you go forward, and then you'll slowly work your way backwards in the same pattern. So priority here is trying to keep that back nice and steady and not have those hips rock side to side. So nice and strong through that core. If you're not quite ready for that, you can always do it from your hands and knees. Same thing, just working on that core engagement without that extra balance element. Forward and back. So just work back and forth on your mat for 45 seconds. Then you have 15 seconds rest onto your next exercise, which is a frog squat. So we're going to take those legs a little bit wider than your hips here. We're actually going to grab onto those toes or somewhere close to your feet. And we're slowly going to lower our butt down as far as we can. So whatever range of motion you have in your knees here. If you can't get all the way down, that's totally fine. Make sure it's comfortable for you. And then back up. So you're going to stand in this bent over position, stretching those hamstrings, and back down. So again, working on keeping a nice flat back here as you move up and down. That chest stays nice and open. Your next exercise is going to be a plank twist. So again, option to be on those hands or down on those elbows. And from here, we're just going to drop that hip from side to side. So you're just lightly tapping the floor as you work side to side. Good. We're not sagging through that low back. And the closer your feet are together, the harder it's going to be. The farther they are, the easier it's going to be. Okay, you can always just hold a plank as well if you don't like that movement. The last exercise before that cardio is going to be an inchworm to a shoulder tap push-up. So you're going to start at the end of your mat, bend down, nice soft knees, walk those hands out to a high plank, tap one shoulder, opposite shoulder, and do your push-up. And then walk those hands back in. So option to take out that push-up or the shoulder tap and just stick with that inchworm. So walk it out, walk it back. And then your cardio for this one, you're going to pick a line on the floor, or you can put a skipping rope down, whatever you want. And we're just going to do line hops. So you're going to go back and forth. And then at the end, quick knees. Then you're going to go backwards. Quick feet. So you're going to do that for a whole minute and repeat the whole circuit 3 times. Then you're going to move on to the next circuit. So your first exercise for this circuit is going to be a single leg tricep dip. So we're going to start in this crab position. Fingertips are facing towards you, one leg up. You're going to bend those elbows. So you're not dropping from the hips, but from the arms and those shoulders. Then the next one is going to be a single leg bridge. So you're fully on the floor. Again, you're going to lift one leg and pump those hips up to the air. So nice full extension through those hips, trying to get a nice straight line from those shoulders to that knee. If you don't like one leg, you can stick with 2 legs, and that's totally fine. Okay, so again, we're doing 45 seconds on, 15 seconds rest here. Your next one is going to be a plank rotation. So you can choose to have a weight if you want for this one, but we're going to start in a high plank. You're going to row that weight if you have it, rotate, and push up. Okay, and then you're going to do your other side. So you're just going to alternate. If you don't have a weight, you can use household items like a milk jug or laundry detergent bottle, soup cans, anything like that works if you want a little bit of extra resistance. And then our last one before the cardio in this one will be a single leg deadlift. So finding that balance on one leg, we're gonna hinge forward from those hips. So send that butt back and reach for those toes. So right leg here, slight bend so that you're not hyperextending. Nice and square with those hips and shoulders. Flat back, so pull those shoulders back. Good, and again, if you can't balance or you don't like that, you can kickstand that back leg. So there's not any pressure in this leg, no weight in it. You're working that standing leg. Okay, so again, you can alternate legs as you go through it, or choose to do one round on one leg, next round on the other leg. Totally fine. And then the cardio for this one, you're going to do a skater jump. So again, we're going to plant that weight on one leg, jump to the side, stick it, knee drive. Jump to the side, stick it, knee drive. So again, if you don't like that plyometric, you can do like more of a low shuffle where you're not jumping, and then you can just do a high knee if you want to add that in. So you can jump high knee without jumping. Okay, we have one more circuit to go through. This is your last one. So again, 3 times through before you move on. And our first exercise for this one is going to be a bird dog. So again, we're going to be in that all 4 hover position, and you're going to lift opposite arm, opposite leg here. Okay, and just alternate sides. Again, try and keep those hips and shoulders as square as you can. If you don't like that hover position, again, option to do it with that knee down. 45 seconds hard, 15 seconds rest. Your next exercise will be a lateral lunge. So make sure you have some room. You're going to step out to the side, both toes here facing the same direction, feet flat on the floor, and we're bending into that outside, trying to get down to 90 degrees if you can, and then step it back up. You can step out to the other side. So just alternating back and forth here, sitting back into those hips. If you don't like that, you can take those legs just wide and just shift that weight back and forth without the step. Next one will be a diver push-up. So we're going to start in that pike position. You're going to lower down, scoop through up into that upward dog, and then push it back the other way. Okay, so again, you're going to scoop down, press up, scoop it back into that pike. So you can again do this from the knees. If you choose, just try a circular motion there. Our next one will be a hollow hold. So just on your back here, you're gonna hold those arms out, feet up, a couple inches off the floor, and hold for 45 seconds. Option to bend the knees if that's hurting your low back, and bring the hands forward. Okay. And then your last exercise here is going to be plank walk into a half burpee. So you're going to start in that high plank. We're going to walk those hands out 2 or 3 steps, keeping a nice strong core. Walk them back in. Jump your feet in. Jump back. Walk those hands out. Back in. Feet in. Feet out. Again, you can step this burpee if you choose, and only go out as far as you can before you feel like that low back is losing support. Okay? And that is the end of your workout.